Okay, geometry, you've got a Unit 10 formative assessment. So it says to go ahead and classify the arcs and then find the measure of arc UST. Well, to classify means what type of arc it is. So arc TU, it's got two letters, so that is hands down is going to be a minor arc. UTS, UTS does have three letters, so it could be a semicircle or a major arc. However, it goes all the way around, halfway around the circle, the two ends of the diameter, so that's definitely going to be a semicircle. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Semicircle. All right, and UST, last color, blue. U. Now, how do we know which direction to go? We don't want to go this way because we'd hit the T first. So we go to US and then T. All right, well, that's almost all the way around. So that's just definitely going to be a major arc. And they're asking for the measure of UST. Well, if the measure of this angle is 138, and we know that supplements add up to 180 degrees, right? So that means that the measure of this angle is 42 degrees. And there are different ways to do this. It's just the first way I saw. Okay, so in summary, the measure of UST is 360 minus 42. That's how I did it. So I got 318. Okay, now, if you did it differently and said, all right, well, this angle is 138 and then add 180, that's fine too. You get the same answer. And if you did, nice job. Number 2, AB is AB. Looks like it's a radius. BD, well, see, it's got two endpoints on the circle, so that's a chord. It doesn't go through the center, so it's not a diameter. And then DC, where's D? Here. DC touches the circle one time, so that's a tangent. Solve for X. All right, well, we've got the ice cream cone. We know that these lengths should be the same. So to solve for X, we set them equal to each other since they're the same. And we've done this many, many times this year. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple steps at the same time. So I'm getting 6 equals X. So I guess X equals 6. Number 3, use AO. AO is the radius, okay, of the circle O, and AO is 6. Okay, perfect. So that means this length is 6 as well. Type your answers. Okay, OC, oh, well, there we go. There's your first answer. AC, however, is the diameter, goes all the way across. It's just the radius times 2, so that's 12. And is AB tangent to circle O? Well, we need to know if this is a right triangle. If it is, then it's tangent. Okay, so let's see if we can do Pythagorean Theorem. Pythagorean Theorem it out. Why won't my pen work? There we go. 15 squared equals, not 6. Let me erase that. 12. Right, 12 squared plus 9 squared. And I'm just going to take out my calculator and do 15 squared, which we know is 225, and then 12 squared, which is 144, plus 9 squared, which is 81, and 12 squared plus 9 squared is 225. So they're equal. That makes it a right triangle. So therefore, is AB tangent? Yes, because it's a right triangle. Boom. Number 4, angle BDL. BDL is right here. This 54 degrees is for that angle, by the way. Okay. Shoot, is it? BDL is 54 degrees. That's interesting where that 54 is put. Okay. What is the measure of BL? Arc BL. Okay, so I'm thinking that this 54 is in the wrong. Let me erase this. It's telling us that this information is already on the diagram, so that 54 has got to go in for this angle here. That to me is a little confusing, but it's fine. So here is your angle, okay, and this is the arc across from it. So that's an intercepted arc, and that the measure of that arc should be twice as big as the measure of that angle. So the measure of the arc should be 108. Number 2, what's the measure of BCL in a different color? B, I'm assuming C is up here. BC. Oh, really? There we go. BCL. Well, that angle is directly across from the same arc that we already know is 108 degrees. So the measure of this angle is going to be half 108. So it's just going to be 54. BD is the diameter. Okay, good. What's the measure of BCD? Angle. B in red. BCD. Okay, well, if you've got a circle with the diameter, and then you've got an angle on the other side, we know that the measure of this angle, okay, and we know that this arc here in a different color, come on, why is it not drawing, is 180. The measure of this angle has to be half. So that's going to be 90 degrees. Is that it? Are we done? Excellente. Peace out.